screen. What's going on? It's completely different.
Try to move a bit.
No, I can't, otherwise we get banned from the thing coming up. There. The Kids Club, Disney Show. Okay, in the meantime, this is broadcasting, the health is good. Oh, there is no
It's not working. Wait for it.
Because I thought it would actually go via the HDMI. I think it won't, maybe you're right, but usually okay, he's outputting the other headphones. It's not crucial, so I am outputting. It's okay.
I have my stuff. They have their stuff. So pay attention to the clock there.
I disabled it.
And try to keep it.
It's alright.
Good luck.
So
Thank you.
We are live. I can even see myself here.
Well.
So it's meta streaming.
Hi guys, I'd like to start my presentation. I'd like to start...
Yeah, that's the other one.
You don't need that, right?
No, I think that we are good enough like this. Okay, do we have a mic? Hello. Yes. And good afternoon, and sorry for the delay. Thanks for coming. This is our annual Blender network report. I am Francesco, he's Pablo, and we work and maintain the Blender network, which I hope... Sorry? The door, yeah. Who doesn't know what the Blender network is? I mean, the Blender network has been around for a while, so I think everybody's familiar with it. Yes, good. Who is not on the Blender network? Okay, you can leave the room. No, okay. Okay, good. That's very interesting. Like we can talk about that later. So just to get a quick overview what we are going to talk about, we are going to go over the updates, what we've been doing in the last year, and we are going to talk a little bit about what's going on like in terms of size and numbers in the network, and just saying what we think might be interesting to do next, like for the next year. Like every year we do this talk, so that then we say, hey, next year we are going to make a new Blender network, and we are going to do, improve the search system in the Blender network and stuff like that, so that then in 1 year we see what we did or what we did not. And finally, the most important part is the feedback. So we try to keep this short, and then we actually just make it an informal chat to, get feedback and see what's the best thing to do. That being said, I pass it over to Pablo, who is going to talk about one of the initial updates that we did on the network, which is our new branding and our new identity for the Blender network.
Yes, hello. So this might sound like a deja vu again, because we did it the previous year too. But this year we have a reason. We wanted to, last year we also had a reason, but this one was mainly to get it easier. So you should be able to just get access to what people are doing and the professionals like immediately. You go to blendernetwork.org and you should start typing immediately. So that's what we did. Now you go to blendernetwork.org and then you start typing a location or a name of somebody, and you will find them immediately. So that's something we really wanted to do. Also go mobile so people can see them on their phone. So there were many little things that we needed to get right in order for this new identity to come up. That was the main thing. So also we still have a feature profiles, and the feature artwork of the person is in the background, so we really get it out there. But another big news, yes, that geographic search without music. Well, it has a nice happy song. Full screen. So This is directly from the list of professionals that you can see in blendernetwork.org/members. And we wanted to make it very simple for people just to see who is around me. So, like Greg. Then the artwork is also featured very big in there. Carnot, hey, there. There. So that's what we mean with getting easy access to everybody and to who's around you. So right now you can just go by yourself and go look at the map, but ideally you should see them around you, like almost, like who's around me? So, oh yeah, there are a few Blender professionals around you. Companies around you, so you should have access to that all the time. And that's what we did with the geographic search. And last but not least, high-speed search. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, it's you've seen it a little bit in the video as well. Again, it's the same principle. We try to make things faster. In the event that the Blender network will expand to hundreds of thousands of professionals, now we are ready for that. But even with the few hundreds that we have now, it was already a bit clumsy to search and filter, by availability, by location, by type of services, skills that the member has. So we integrated a new search backend that makes it extremely easy to get like real-time results. And also when you have the full view of the members, you can very easily search and filter. And it really helps a lot. Like, people just go there. They don't even need to contact us anymore to go like, hey, I need professional can help you with this or that. Before it was a bit more clumsy, so we used to get more emails like, hey, how can we do this? And now they just do it yourself, so we don't even have to tell anything. And also we worked on our backend for supporting people. So this is the only really important number, which is like 6 hours of average response time for a request that we get in. So it's very important for us to get back to people who reach out as quickly as possible. Of course, in some cases it takes longer, and to solve issues sometimes it takes even longer, but we try to give a response within 24 hours to anyone who comes to us with a question. And that is anything, like people want support, people have a question about signing up to the network, and we do our best to connect everybody. And then, this part I can actually show while Pablo talks about it.
We also wanted to expand the network so everybody can link to it or include their own projects inside of the Blender network. So in this example, this is taken from Sketchfab's website, where they explain how to use Sketchfab in their own, in other social networks like Facebook or Twitter. Or the Blender network. What? It's not available?
No, I have
the screenshot.
No, I don't have the screenshot. I actually have the website.
Oh, this is a user that has his own 3D content right there in there. So this is one of the little steps to get more content and make their profile more rich. Ideally, even like personally, I've been using more like this the Blender network profile as your portfolio. Just show it off. And this is one of the big steps we took. So you can see content right there from within your profile. Very nice profile, by the way, Paul. If you're looking. And the VFCT program. Okay. So that's another big thing, education. It's huge. The Blender Foundation has the Blender Foundation Certified Trainer Program, which, is there any VFCT here around? No? One, there. Good on you. Well, I'm also a VFCT, by the way. I'm here too. This is certified trainers that are really involved in the community, that they know, not only that they're good in CG, but they also know Blender itself, the history of Blender, the philosophy behind Blender, and that know, if they don't know one topic, they know who to look for in the community. So we wanted to, it's very important to keep Blender, and the Blender network alive. So we worked this year in getting the Blender network and the VFCT program together. It's an education initiative, so it really makes sense to have them in. So all the become a trainer process is done via the Blender network. You follow the steps, you submit your profile, it goes through a review, and there's a group of people that say, okay, I like this, maybe you can change that, and usually it goes quite fast, but sometimes it takes a few revisions, like if they apply for a profile, it's not really good enough. We really want to have the best trainers out there, so we ask them, hey, can you change this and apply again and apply again and apply again, and people with a lot of patience usually make it and they get the certification. And this, we're going to talk a little bit more about the plans. We want to expand this not only for certified trainers, but also for certified organizations, schools, universities, anybody that wants to certify others. This on the plans also for the next year. Spoiler alert, we're going to talk about it later. But is
yeah. So just to skim quickly through the numbers to give you an idea of what we are talking about. You know, we have a few 100,000 page views, which is, I mean, very hard to quantify what it really means. What is, you know, growing number of visitors and growing numbers of new visitors. This didn't really change like since the last years. We have around 250 members, so, you know, it's a quarter more than it used to be. 2,000 connections. We have like a connection system. I think everybody is aware of that, even if not everybody is on the network. Maybe if you've seen a profile, you notice that there are, you know, endorsements that you can have. So you can say, hey, I've been working with this person. So then they show on each other's profile. We also tweaked a little bit that dynamic. Is not so interesting, but this way, when you accept a connection request, it's biunivocal. It used to be not biunivocal, so you would have to ask yourself as well. So now it's just, you know, like a friend request on Facebook. Once you are connected, it just shows on both sides. And this brings us to one of the interesting parts of the network, which is the jobs board, which is what has been growing a lot lately. So this is like 4 times as much as it was last year. So we really like on a daily basis, we have to review usually a job offer or so. The level is growing too, it's picking up. Of course, you know, people have to know that there is a Blender network out there and that it's really a place where professionals hang out and where they, you know, you can actually find good, serious job offers. And we are working on it, and it's getting better and better. So, like at the end, we even show you we will show you an interesting job offer. So, okay, what is coming next? Well, maybe Pablo can say it.
yes, reach more people. So he was talking a little bit about the stats. Oh yeah, we have these 100,000 views and page views and stuff. And it's not the website that matters. It's that the profiles of the people there are being looked at. That's important thing that people can. I think the reason why the visits on the website grow up too is because the people can find each other easier now. So. We want to increase that. We want to get it out there. Right now, our goal is to get 500 members. It's not as easy as it looks. It's not like we need 500 people more because we have a review process also for the profiles. We're looking for professionals really. So that's another thing that we have when we review the profiles. We look at the people's background. We stalk them a little bit on internet. Okay, is it really doing actual job, professional? Because when people look at their profiles, we want them to trust what they see. So that's why this number is ideal to have 500 people really working with Blender professionally, and we're going to achieve it soon. Improve the events page. Right now, we have an events page where you can just submit a new event about Blender or about anything that you're doing. If you're teaching, if you have a meeting about anything Blender related. We have this events page, but it needs more action, and we want to make it easier for people to share their events. So this is something we are going to work in the next year, few months actually. Involve teachers and universities further. This is something I was talking before, is not only getting, there are 3 kinds of memberships, by the way, on the Blender network: freelance, corporate, and academic. We want to involve all of them, but academics are super important. There are universities, there are schools, non-profit organizations that are using Blender, and they're teaching Blender. They have a free account at in the Blender network. So if you're looking at your non-profit or a university using Blender, just submit a profile, because we want to involve them and get them also in the VFCT program, Blender Foundation Certified Trainer, and schools. And the jobs board.
Okay. So basically now we are going to wrap this up real quick. So this is an example that I was saying, okay, this is the latest job posting that we had on the network a couple of days ago. So this company is seeking for an entry-level computer graphics generalist to work the full-time position at the NASA Johnson Space Center. So if you know Blender and you want to work for NASA, that is... I mean, if all our job offers would be like this, it would be good. It was just nice to share that you know companies are reaching out to the network for this. Sorry? Salary? Well, I think you can look that up on Glassdoor, right? Do you know Glassdoor? It's a website where you can look up the salaries of all the companies. So yeah, or you can also, I don't know, send them an email and ask. we don't really, you know, we know it's a paid position, so all the job postings that we publish, they are, we verify that they are actual, you know, professional offers, and not, hey, I need some volunteers to help me with this thing, yeah. So that is, that is this. And now we have questions. So please, yes, I bring you the microphone so everybody can hear.
This afternoon we had a meeting with the German community, and we realized that they know sometimes each other, but there were roughly 60 people in the room, and I guess only few knew each other. So I have had a hard time. I've looked at half a year ago, I looked on the network, and I found one in Berlin. I looked specifically for someone in Germany, and I only found one. Now there were 60 in the room, so I am making a suggestion. You have now three types here: the corporate, the freelance, and the education. For certification, you can make an exclamation mark, whatever, you know, but there need to be, to my understanding, there need to be an umbrella where everybody has one place and can be looked up. So that at least, like you have this geographical map. It's just wonderful. That infrastructure is just for us, for these 60 people in meeting next door, or in this room, actually. We were sitting together. We were having no means to get in contact so far, just by chance, by sitting next to each other in a train or here in a conference. You get me?
Yeah. You want to say something about it?
Well, part of it is, this is an event, right? So if that's also that we wanted to improve, right? The event, and people could comment on it, could make a little meeting, arrange. This happens all the time. It also happens on mailing lists, for example, that there's mailing lists about education, about research, scientists, and they need a place where to hang out, basically. That is not Blender artists, or it's not something, it's more, maybe more for professional focused. And this is on the plans, is the forums plan to get it.
But I think like one of the things we've been wondering is the user counts. Yes, like how many people are on the actual network. And right now 200 people versus the 1 million downloads per year of Blender. Even if you cut that by 10, still not 200, it's more. So what do we do? Like, do we make a free membership, for example? Or do we make because I think that the biggest step is, of course, the membership price. Not everybody is willing to pay 50 per year to be on the Blender network, especially if it doesn't bring them any job. And it's not really a high status thing, so you don't really care much about that. Maybe you care about being connected with other members. So maybe why not making a non-professional type of account that allows people to be there? On the other hand, there are other communities for this. So I don't know if maybe that would be something to consider, like you're saying something along those lines, right? So it's something we can think of. We try to really keep it, so far we try to keep it very high-end. So like if you are there, it's because you really have a proven track of record of professional work, and you are usually available for providing services and providing. But of course, it's great to have it as a mission also to help connecting people. That is very important. We connect professional. That's the thing.
I don't know if that's something you had in mind, but to organize like a sort of job fair at the Blender conference, where, for example, I don't know, people looking for a job would have a green card, and people offering jobs would have a blue card, and then there will be a specific time where they could meet, like speed dating or whatever. Even for companies, if they offer, I don't know, for Carno, we offer rendering, and we are ready to, I don't know, do a special offer, anything that could help people meet each other when they're specifically looking for something. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a very good point, and it's probably very interesting. Like I've already heard a few people that are here. Yeah, I'm looking for a job. Like Sibran has like written on his card, looking for a job. Like, so like really, I think it's a good idea. Maybe for the next time we can try to organize something like that. Even if the event is not so big, it's impressive the variety of people that are. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thanks for the idea.
Over there. Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. Then we
Okay,
can
thank
go
you.
there.
Excuse me, about certification, can you please tell us a few information more? If, for example, if there is one program, what are the requirements? If years of experience, if do you require any particular portfolio or any particular background or any particular degree or knowledge or previous courses, age, sex, or no, whatever.
Any sex, any age is well. No, but no, not any age. We plan. Has to be professional, right? You have to be doing it for a while. It's not so much about the portfolio and having a pretty looking render. It's more about what you can teach and the experience that you have teaching to all levels, not only because some people say, but I'm only teaching to like little kindergarten guys. Is good enough? Yes, of course it's good. Everybody has to learn, and as a teacher you have to know how to get up to their level and explain 3D, and that is very valuable. So it's not about having a pretty portfolio. Of course it helps because it shows that you can use many different areas. So what we're looking when we look at a PFCT submission, when we review that, we look at there's a few requirements, like you need to apply for a video of you teaching somewhere or a video tutorial. That also helps. Written also really helps. It doesn't need to be in English. It can be in your native language, but English, the submission has to be in English, but the material can be in different languages. We're going to get people, if we don't understand, we're going to get people to help us translate that and get the best and to be objective when reviewing that. But yeah, it's not about having a pretty render. It's more about your experience, and especially in the class, that's the best.
Yeah, and anyway, everything is on blender.org/certification, and there you can read everything you need. There is a very extensive list of requirements and everything else.
Quickly, can you tell me just if there is a program and there is an exam to be certificated?
Not at the moment. There is this submission, this review that you need to fill in. It's a form basically where you fill in all your information and what your examples on teaching. And right now at this point in the new implementation that we had, if somebody here applied before, like last year, this wasn't like this, but now you can apply more than once. You can just keep renewing your application, and that way you can keep track of like previous changes, new stuff, because we ask you for changes, like, hey, this is great, but this video needs work. So that's how we can get it's all in blender.org/certification.
Okay, one last question, and then everybody has to go in the other room.
Why?
Not really a question per se, just a suggestion. I mean, it could also be that you create a new website like Blender Community, which, another one, which uses the same database, but also accepts the non-professional users. And this way you could keep the Blender network professional, but also have already all the people which are professionals in the database, and then we others, which are more the free, the kind of hobbyists also, could then join this database and then be also available for networking on a non-professional level. Just.
It's a good thought. It's like, I mean, making up a sister website or a sub website. It's a good point. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think that really we need yet another platform to do community work, because there's Facebook, there's Twitter. I mean, we have so many social media. It's really not such a problem to get a community up. I mean, I know people in Germany that are organizing community stuff. I'm organizing community stuff in Austria. And it's really the people that are interested to have this sort of non-professional community, they will come anyway. Just open groups on Facebook, people will find you. You just have to invest a bit. And I think it's okay that the Blender network does exactly this, the professional niche, and that's working very well. Yeah.
There is just one quick thing is like, of course, we do it. This is an official Blender Foundation initiative. So, of course, if then we say, the Blender Foundation initiative, like, endorses us making a website for the users, probably, you get a lot of visibility, but is that good? Because, as he says, the ecosystem is very open, and it's good to keep it that way, independent, not too much centralized. So, okay. He had a question?
Francesco, I think I've been speaking with you, remember? Yes, yeah. So I'm from India, and we shifted our institute from whatever we were teaching to Blender last year, and now we're about 1 year down, and I think kids are doing really good. So we were very keen to actually become part of the network as an institute, because we've got about 30, 40 students who are now pretty good with Blender, yeah. Okay, and I got some of their work, they're doing good stuff. And really, what is the process, how is it different for an individual versus the institute? What do we have to do to become part of the network as an educational institute?
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a specific question, so I think, not super specific. The requirements are similar. I prefer that we talk about it directly. Okay, there is the very, the soup, the last.
It's just a yes or no question. You said that we can post the events.
Yes, please do.
Yes. You have to be a member of the network to post the event?
No,
or
anybody can post. Before you could do it even without an account, but now you need to log in. You can log in with you have to log in actually with your Blender ID. So if you're in the Blender Cloud, or you are in the, actually you have a Blender ID because you are at the Blender conference. So exactly. So yes, just go to blendernetwork.org/events, log in, and you can submit a new event. You don't need to be part of the network. Everybody is welcome to do it. If you are part of the network, the event gets linked to your profile, so that's even neater, of course. But if you don't have one, you can also do it. The same for job posting. If you have a job offer, you can just post it without being part of the network.
Thank you. Okay, go.
Sorry, yes. One thing, you got stickers.
Yes, I got stickers. Yeah. The thing is this job still available?
No.
Could you mark those things when they're gone or somebody has done it?
I know. This is something that it came from the previous system. We need to go through it, and we will go through it. We actually, it's not here, but we should...
No, I don't need a job at the moment.
No.
It's just that the oldest one is from November 2014.
Yes. This is going to change, like...